if you're like me, you've been wanting to take different challenges on, do different things, and take yourself out your comfort zone. But for some reason, you just keep being hindered by something, someone, right? And I'm going off of my videos that I've been making previously about the 30-day gym challenge. I've been getting a lot of people who've been messaging me all over social media saying, how were you able to do it? What did you do? And I keep telling them, I just used my mind. The way I was able to use my mind is because I took this word out of my dictionary. I actually did this about 3 years ago. I made a conscious decision not to use this word. And the word that you should not use, I'll say it once just for y'all, because I don't use this anymore, but it's the word CAN apostrophe T, okay, which is can't. Now, the way I was able to get over that and not use that word is because anything is possible. If you look on social media, there's not one thing that you could say, this has never been done before, because it has. You know, let's go to Mr. Beast, somebody who actually has 300 million subscribers, followers on YouTube itself. Very fast. It's been done before. Somebody who, you know, robbed the bank and made millions. It happened before. Pablo Escobar, he did something that was never done before. But what really made me realize that I am never using this word again is, I forgot the name of this Instagram, right? But it was a guy, he has no arms or legs. And he was able to drive a car, hiking, travel the world, help people. And it's like, wait a minute. If anything is possible, because clearly there's people out here who are living better or even more engaged in life than people with arms and legs, and he's able to live his best life and not let that hinder him, is because he took the word can't out of his dictionary and his vocabulary. And the reason why that word is so powerful is because if you read, I have it right here in front of me, 1 John chapter 5, verse 15. It says, and if we know that God listens when we pray, we are sure that our prayers have already been answered. And what that basically is saying is that if you say, I can do this, maybe not yet, maybe I haven't done it, maybe I don't know if it'll be possible for me today, but I know I can. You open up that possibility for it to happen. But as soon as you say, I cannot, I can't, you just destroy the possibilities of that happening. I remember when I worked at a call center, I worked at Spectrum, and so many people, the words that they always use was, I can't afford this. Now, I understand everybody has a different financial position that they're in. But once you say that, as we saw and read in 1 John chapter 5, verse 15, when we pray, we are sure that our prayers have already been answered. You believe that so much, you live in that, you become that. So the way I can relate this to the 30-day gym challenge, mind you, this is somebody who only went twice, 3 times a week, max. 3 times a week was like a little bit more. Like, wow, this is a wonderful week. More than anything, I went to the gym consistently twice a week. And I went from that to going 35 days straight. No practice, no nothing. Just doing that, holding myself accountable. It's because I believed and I said I can. I can be a billionaire. You can too. No matter what your circumstances look like, if you're looking at what you can do by yourself, of course, you're going to say, I'm not able to. But of course, we all have a higher power that's able to do that. It's possible that I could be a billionaire. It's possible I could be a president. I can be a president because there is a me out there who's a president. Maybe I haven't tapped into him, but there is in me. So the way I got to go from going to the gym twice a week to going 35 days straight, and right now I go 5 days a week minimum, is because of the fact that I say I can go. I can do it. Is it possible I can go 365 days? Yes. Am I going to do it? Possibly. Like, everything I say to myself always goes around the word can. Once you use the word can, going back to the verse again, we are sure that our prayers have already been answered. So the moment you say you can't, I can't afford this, I can't go there, your prayers have already been answered and you won't. So, for example, we have a storm right now that's coming in Florida, Debbie, something like that. And I'm looking at the rain. I'm looking outside like every few minutes, like, will I be able to go to the gym? Will I be able to go to the gym? Look at the weather. What I learned is that my mind is looking for any excuse not to go. It's raining, it's pouring, there's floods, there's a warning, but I know I can go because there are people who are going. So that lets me know anything is possible, and there's no can't in this world. There's nothing that you cannot do. Maybe you have not done it yet, but there's nothing that you won't be able to do. Once you take that word off of your vocabulary, your life will change immensely. And I use that in everything, not just going to the gym, but in anything you do and who you are. If you base your decisions off of, I can, I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know how, but I can. Because you first have to understand anything is possible. Anything. You can legit be in a position today and then tomorrow you're in a whole different place. You can go out the country. Somebody can gift it to you. Like, you have to open up your mind to so many infinite possibilities. Why? Because I go back to the verse, when we pray, we are sure that our prayers have already been answered. So before I started the gym challenge, I already knew I can. As long as I know I can, it will happen because it's already been answered. Live your life like that and stop letting the word can't. I couldn't stand that word when I was working at Spectrum call center. It got so bad. We had to track every time we did a call. It was always, as far as I can remember, why did they call in certain categories? And they give you 5 to 6 main categories that people call about, such as technical issues, such as the price, such as cannot afford was one of them. It legit said cannot afford, because that's how many times the system has picked up people say this. If I took 15 calls a day, I would say on an average day, 8 to 9 people, possibly even 10 people would say, I cannot afford this, probably even more. But that's just the average on a daily basis. And that was a word that they consistently used, when in my mind, I know I didn't believe in that. So I didn't want to talk their ear off and say, ma'am, you can. And they'll be like, look at my finances. Just take a month and say, I would not say that word. And then imagine this, right? When you decide not to say that word, you're going to see and hear so many people in videos, social media, your parents, your friends, you're gonna hear it more, because you're like, wait a minute, I don't say that word, but look how many people around me say it. So I just conform to that, and now my prayers have been answered that I can't do it. Because as soon as you tell somebody, hey, I'm going on a 30-day gym challenge, I'm sure everybody will say, man, you're not able to do that. You can't do that. I can't do that. And then bam, that energy will translate to you where you believe you can't do it. But you have to fully take that. It's going to take time. You're not going to do it overnight. But if you're able to constantly say, everything that I will do, I can do that. I don't know how I will do it, but just allow the word can to resonate in your mind, your body, and your soul, so you're able to go from point A out your comfort zone to point B. And then from point B, we'll take you to C, D, and everything will unfold the way it's supposed to. So don't allow yourself to fall into the trap of what the world says of, I can't do this, because you can. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I can. Take the apostrophe and the T and take that out your vocabulary, because that will haunt you for the rest of the day of your life. It's allows you to victimize yourself and say, I can't. If I allowed myself to use that word, I would have never finished I went 35 days. Not only did I do 30, I did 35 days consistently. It's because I took that word out of my dictionary. For 3 years now, I've been strong, and I do not say that, because anything is possible, okay? Now, I have a school that I just opened up because so many people has been messaging me about a way we can keep ourselves accountable. We can all come as a community, and this will help you in so many different ways, because I can be there for you as support, motivation, anything that you would need. I'm gonna do courses. I'm gonna offer you all the value that I've done for myself, and everything that I know, the knowledge, the wisdom, everything, and even more that I have given you in this video in the school program. So if you check the link in bio, sign up for there, give it a try, and let's all come together and let's build a strong community of I cans, and I can't. So even in the comments, I want you to write I can. If you made it this far, write I can do it. You can do anything. You cannot do everything. You can do anything, all right? So thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.